Hello and welcome to the show. Now, I hope you like speed, as today's video is going to be on Redout. That is all about ultra fast. I'm talking 400 or 500 mile an hour hovering vehicles racing around some incredible roller coaster racetracks. Yeah, sounds like a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. A big thank you to the developers who sent me a code to this game so I could get a chance to play it. Now, this does support VR, so if you have a HTC Vive, I think an Oculus Rift as well, you can play it in virtual reality. I would absolutely love to. I think it would be crazy in VR. Unfortunately, I don't have either of them as of yet, but yeah, you don't need it to enjoy this game, that much is for sure. I've done a couple of quick races. I'm going to jump into the career mode. Haven't actually played any of this, so I don't really know what we're going to be doing here. We have we're in a racing league. We get to pick a starting ship. Ooh, what do we begin with? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different manufacturers you can see as you go through. You unlock faster and faster variations of it. I think it can kind of change ever so slightly. This thing reminds me of the pod races from bloody hell. That looks awesome. I kind of want to unlock that. Now, I don't know if they all unlock as you go through, or whether you have to... this is sort of your muscle car equivalent, or whether you have to, sort of work up through the tiers with a specific ship. The choices. The choices. That's kind of got a Bugatti nose going on there. So I've got a supercar here. That's an odd orb of light. This is definitely a muscle car. I mean, look, as we go up it, look at that, it's got a V8 at the front. That's really cool. This thing is just monstrous. Very much a pod racer. There's a much more sleek design, and it's got glowy shields on it, apparently. Kind of more of a powerboat, in all honesty. And this is kind of like a starfighter. Basically, I'm loving the designs of these ships. They are awesome. I don't know where to start. They've all got their own statistics and so on. What's got the most grip? That might be a good plate. That's got huge amounts of grip but no acceleration. That's a little bit more I quite like the look of this one, actually. I'm thinking. I think we'll go with this for now. Okay, we'll unlock... That's your first ship is sponsored by the Federation. Choose carefully. Yeah, sure, we'll unlock that. I guess the rest of them you can go through. You earn money. Yeah, it looks like it's got a proper we've got proper currency system. So you earn money so that you can buy other ships and upgrade, etc. There are power-ups, but I haven't unlocked them until I get to level 3. The next event is just a welcome time trial. Yeah, let's go. Let's go and do a welcoming time trial. Earn some money, maybe level up, and you will see just how absurdly fast the vehicles really are. Now, I've driven I've driven the first 2 circuits. I think they're just the 2 that are unlocked from the get-go. I've had a little go around them, so I'm hoping that this will be one of the tracks that I might know a little bit of where I'm going. Does kind of look like it might be. 1, go. Right, so we've got to get a 1 minute 2 lap time. As you can see, the speeds are already increasing all the way up to 400. I'm assuming that's in miles an hour. It might not be. I might be wrong, but either way, the speed is ridiculous through here as we even change direction. We press A, we have a speed boost. You can see the right-hand side of my ship. We have the energy bar that we can use up at any point, and that will give us a little bit of a boost. Say a little bit of a boost. Up to 530 miles an hour after hitting that sort of speed zone bit. Now we go whizzing our way. Thankfully, I do kind of know where this track goes, and it isn't just... This circuit, on the most part, is flat out. However, there are others where you will have to be going, certainly lifting off the throttle and potentially go on the brakes, I have no doubt, as the circuits get more and more technical. Now we're going to loop ourselves around. Fortunately, that's got a relatively easy one, although I have missed the extra speed boost. Slide our way around that final corner, propel ourselves towards the finish line. 107 to begin with, but that was just a very much a demonstration lap. I was barely touching any, and that's from a standstill as well, barely touching the boost at all. It will recharge fairly fairly quickly, I think, going on at the side there. What I tend to use the boost for, I chuck my... It's probably not a good strategy. I tend to chuck my vehicle into a corner, use the boost to catch it before we bounce in the wall and kind of fire it out of a turn that way. I'm not sure it is the best way of doing things, but it does kind of work in the couple of practice races that I did. Oh, crap. Making sure we get things right through here. Don't want to scrape off of those walls too much. Don't want to lose momentum through the corners either if you can help it. I think the nose of the ship scrapes the floor as you go around the loops, and that kind of bounces you off course a little bit if you're not careful, so that's why I'm trying to counter whatever the ship may be doing. Get across this time to find that boost pad around that final turn. Another boost as well. That is more like it. That's going to be enough for gold. 101.7. The handling is fantastic on here. The handling is really good fun. That's what makes these ships excellent to drive. It is very, very precise. Even though you're traveling at ridiculous speeds, of course, they're quite nice and wide. The corners aren't too... we haven't got any hairpins going on here, but still, when you've got these ultra high speed sort of futuristic races, it's very easy for them to become almost too imprecise, too ungainly to drive, and this game has got it absolutely spot on. These are things that you want to drive. They're just fun, even in this, in this instance when you're just hot lapping around a circuit. They're still great fun to drive. The camera does a really good job as well of keeping up on the loops and the twisty stuff. GTA could learn a little bit from the camera of this game. At no point have I ever had any issue whatsoever, despite the track doing silly bankings and crazy loops and so on. It's always pointing in the right direction. There we go, 103.2 to finish off. Not such a good final lap, but that's actually get a gold. That's pretty tough, and I'm sure they will get tougher. We are level 2, halfway through level 2. We have some money as well. Excellent. Let's continue. I'm actually quite liking. I'm liking the career mode that we have going on here. Oh, we're going to have an actual race. We can't get any power ups. Let's go have a look. How much are ships? Okay, so that's pretty reasonable. 6,500 for the starting tier ship, 30, 50, and then 90 for them. I'm hoping that we can just sort of mix and match. So if we go through with this to level 6, and then we can possibly buy a class 2 from a different one, and so on. Looks like we can. Doesn't look like it locks us into a specific thing. Next event, can we... Okay, so there's no sort of... oh no, okay, I lied completely. It does let you choose what you want to do for your next race. Pure time attack, pure race, or pure race. Shall we go... So we've already driven that circuit. Shall we go to somewhere where I haven't been before? This could only go bloody well. Yeah, so it's pure race, which means we can't use power-ups. Not that I have any to be worrying about. The AIs, in the practice races I've done, they can go up to 11 AIs racing at once. I don't know whether we're going to have a full accompaniment of 12 of us on track, or whether we will be... okay, we've got 6 of us on track. 2 laps around this circuit. Ooh, okay, for some reason I was expecting a countdown on top of my screen. Well, we are right down the bottom of this one, although one of the AI cars has already crashed into the wall. The places we're racing around are really interesting. This first area is kind of like a deserty town going on. Oh, bloody hell, that's a quarter and a half. I don't really know where I'm going, and I'm kind of trying to be quick, but I'm not sure where I can be fast and where I can't be fast. So bouncing off the walls is probably not the cleanest way of doing it, but I'm trying to learn. Oh, we're bumping into an opponent. We're up into second place here. Don't know what the the big floaty orange gates mean. Haven't figured out them ones yet. The blue things are the launch pads. The orange gates, no idea. Or trying to weave the thing through here at the speed. The AIs are seriously bloody fast. I can make some time up at that corner. We can kind of get away with making some time up there. And they've come flying past as well. Oh! Ship down! Ship down, really big time. Big accident for me there. That's dumped me to the back of the field. Arse. That's not so good. And then we're going to carry... I think I need to lift off the throttle a little bit more for this circuit. This circuit a lot more technical than the previous ones. We're going to make a pass there. And then... Oh, there does seem to be some catch-up, I'll say. Does seem to be some catch-up as... Oh! Couldn't quite get a podium. couldn't quite get a podium. We fell to 4th to finish that one off. Bugger. Try again. Yeah, I mean, there was some fairly substantial catch-up going on there for me to have somehow suddenly made up all that time at the end, having exploded on the wall. Okay. There's the little 3, 2, 1 countdown appears at the front of the grid. That would make sense. I'm really not doing a particularly good job with the positioning of my vehicle, although we've got ourselves into the lead, so I won't complain. I think we've got to sort of lift off the throttle as we come into a corner, and that might be a way to get it around without bouncing it off every single wall. To be fair, I have watched the AIs a fair few times as we chuck the cars into well, not really cars, are they? The vehicles. I've seen the AIs bouncing off the walls plenty in races as well, so I'm not the only one that does it. This hairpin is a really interesting, an interesting thing. Often, again, with these sort of ultra, oh god, I can't see a thing. With these sort of ultra speed races, it's very easy to have circuits that are just all flat out. It is nice to see that this game, I think, has got some very, very fast circuits, not get me wrong, but these are, I cannot be flat out. I'm trying to be flat out through far too much of it, but you can't do it. You're simply not going to be able to get around the turns as quickly as someone who knows the right points to lift off or to go on the brakes, depending on the turns. And I like to see that additional challenge when you're travelling at 500 miles an hour to worry about braking zones. Oh, that might have cost us dearly through there. I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'm going to do 4th place again, aren't we? Damn it. That's great. We've got a new lap record for us, which is good. We were flying at the end there, no pun particularly intended, but hey, we're level 3 now at least. I guess something good has come of that. I love how the AI have now got massively faster, seeing as I've got massively. I guess, to be fair, the catch-up was massive on that final corner. It does seem to be perhaps a little powerful, a catch-up mechanic on here. Let's see how it is in other races. Mind. Okay. Oh god. Oh, we got turned. Try to see when you've got a vehicle ahead of you and when you get connected, the cars, I guess it's sort of like a sparking effect is going on, and trying to see what is happening when that's on your screen. Very difficult, and little nudges, I say little nudges, we're talking 500 mile an hour nudges, will tip your vehicle sideways and cause no end of trouble. I'm starting to get the hang of this. No, I'm not starting to get the hang of this circuit. Everything just exploded in sparks, and I don't know why, but there we go. Right, catapult ourselves out of that final hairpin. Right, catch up. Okay, if we could just slow the opponents down massively as we come to the end of this race, allow me to come flying past and at least get a podium. First would be nice, but I'd take 3rd at this point, having had 2 4th places. We want to... Oh no, I'm trying to get the right line through there. Not quite got the hang of it yet. Oh no, I've turned in far too late. We're going to sweep around the outside anyway. So that Roland's come from nowhere, suddenly catapulted himself through the order. I think as they're hitting the boost pads, as they're saving the energy for the boost and so on, we're going to do exactly the same thing again. Another 4th place. Well, I got to a 38.7 on that one. So we saved like 4 seconds a lap, and I'm still coming 4th. That so yeah, it's scaling massively to my speed, which does make it rather difficult in terms of... Yay, we've unlocked power-up. Shall we have a look what we can buy power-up-wise? Yeah, as far as me knowing what sort of speed to be doing is, or what speed I need to aim for to get, if I was to go sort of practice and so on, is a little bit difficult when they're just scaling them. What have we got? Use energy to repair your ship. Drains up your whole energy pool for a powerful one-shot of boost. Overloads your magnet stabilizer, granting unparalleled magnetic grip and handling. Ooh. Like the sound of that. Opponent in range, you can drain that stuff. So that's in the active slot. And passive stuff, we've got supercharge your engine, granting a maximum speed and acceleration boost. Yes. Yes, I do. That would be, I think that would be a good thing to have. Okay, so we've got that, and then the other power-ups were, so the active ones, yeah, that works for me. We'll go for an EMP blast. Sounds like a good thing to be having. We can equip that. Okay, so they're not quite crazy levels of missiles and rockets and machine guns, etc. on the vehicles. they're more sort of upgrades for you. EMP is the most offensive weapon I think we had in that. So yeah, next event. We've unlocked a whole bunch more though. Even if I did do piss poor there. Pure HP time attack, last man standing, or time attack. Sure. Slowest contender gets eliminated each lap, but it does look, all these other ones here are pure stuff, so we don't have power-ups on. Let's try out our power-ups here. So we have EMP and... Well, the other one's a passive thing, so it will just make us quicker accelerating and faster top speed. The EMP, though, we can use perhaps to stifle an opponent if we have got the run towards the finish line. Might be quite helpful. 4 laps. I think this might be a different circuit again.
Go.
Yep, I don't know this track, so that should be entertaining. I've got to learn quickly. Ah, what was that? I don't know. I was completely blinded by one of them. Well, we can go underneath you. That is one way to overtake, I guess. One way to get passes done. Oh, I think we went over him. Right, we're going to have to lift off more for these corners. We're going to have to lift off... okay, that's probably what happened. I probably was bouncing underneath that vehicle, and that's why everything was just went to blur of smart. I don't really want to crash into you guys. I will be honest here. I'm trying to be nice and okay. That wasn't a crash. Okay, we're quite poorly. We're going to explode from all of that, so that's something to take into consideration. I believe the health does recharge over time. We didn't give it enough time, and we're going to be eliminated on this lap anyway. Okay, well, we were running up in second, but we exploded, so that's not too good. Alright, this circuit is a hell of a lot more technical than I was expecting to deal with, and I think, oh Christ, that sort of stuff does not help. We have to really keep it off of the walls. You can't get away with running the walls on this game. Particular problem is once you bounce off one, you're going so fast, you're going to bounce off the next. Visibility is gone to kaput, basically. What was our... Would you have to have full energy to use our power-up? I don't know. I think that might be what they're doing there. I think that might be the EMP burst that drains our energy and apparently completely and utterly wrecks our visibility. Uh-oh, get off the wall. We've got a little bit more health this time around, though. We're not in the red area, thankfully. I think all of the bumping with my opponent vehicles. That's okay. We worked. We made that one somehow survive. All right, we're gonna fire. Did we fire off ours? I don't actually know. Bloody hell. There's just so much to think about in this racing. Having my screen not being all fuzzy would be helpful here. Ugh. Yeah, it really does punish you for, especially in this game mode. Well, oh god, where it is an elimination thing, really is punishing you if you are bouncing off of the walls, and I am bouncing off of the walls a little bit too much. Helps if I don't get turned around by the opponent's cars, but I call them cars, I probably shouldn't be, but opponent's vehicles, shall we say. I'm trying to burn all of my energy to catch up so I don't get eliminated. I don't want another 4th place. Please not another 4th place. Yes! Soar into second. Okay, we're going to end up in the turn 1 wall, but I will take it. I will take it indeed. Right, slalom our way through here. We're up in the lead. We're fuzzy again, but we're up in the lead. I'm not going to hold on to it because I'm taking way too much speed into that. What have we got? Hold on, what have we got going on there? Hello. Do we have to hold? Wait, hold on. I've got a thought process is going on. My passive upgrade isn't passive. I think I actually do have to press the left button to activate the, I guess sort of like delimiting the thing's top speed. Right, use, probably wasn't a good, yeah, okay, so we do. We press left button, it uses some energy, but we go quicker. I think we're now guaranteed a second place. This is good news. This is good news indeed. I'm not going very well through here, although neither is the AI, so that's okay. I guess... Oh, bloody hell. Oh no, I can't do one back. We've got no energy, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, if I drive a little bit slower to make sure I don't bounce off the wall so much, the AIs are going to drive a little bit slower, I guess, in theory, and that might give me a bit of a chance. I've just figured out what the bar at the top is doing. That's actually quite useful for a race like this, but any sort of combat racing game, because it tells you when the opponent is catching up behind you, so you could, in theory, time your attacks, your weapons, to get cars that are behind vehicles that are behind. We're going to come second. I messed up that sort of final corner heading towards the line, and that made me a bit slower than I could have been. Otherwise, I could have gone for another amazing aerial overtake. But that was not to be. We got fastest lap, so that's good. In all of this,
Pilot level
I am surprised and impressed with the sort of depths of the career mode when it comes to this. Oh wow, we've got some interesting. Do we dare go? Fine. Okay, I tell you what. We will finish off. We will finish off by going Alaska for the Explorer circuit. We'll go for proper race. So we've got power-ups again, which means I'm going to be blinded for 90% of the time. I've just noticed something else. Sorry, I'm realising I'm learning stuff. So, yeah, each power-up has 4 levels of upgrade, which is quite cool. Oh no, wait, left button is the EMP. Right button, sorry, is the passive thing. But what was left? Okay, I don't know. Perhaps I saw an odd animation going on that was the thing firing that I thought was giving me a boost. Never mind. Ignore me. I apologise for that one. Yeah, let's go here. Let's go start the race. See what we can do. Might actually try if the right button does do something or not. We'll have a look. Well, we will find out. I'll probably be last here again because I don't really know where I'm going on this track. I did drive one of the Alaska tracks. They look fantastic up here. I don't know what the other 2 circuits are. I think there's one that's quite green. I remember rightly. There's probably one in a volcano or a fiery area. They look incredible. These, especially out here. The desert one is, I wouldn't quite say simplistic, but not as visually spectacular as, well, Alaska. You're racing through caves, and I'm thinking these are. Oh, God. I'm assuming it's giant ice stuff rather than something else. Looks mostly like ice. There's some of it that looks odd, sort of glowy purple stuff. Some, I don't know, ore or whatever. But yeah, Christ, where are we going? We're bouncing into everything at the moment. Okay, so yeah, right button is a passive thing. It doesn't seem to be doing anything. Left button will need to have full energy, but we'll also need to have vehicles around us. Okay, so that's a lap. Fairly short laps. I'm okay with that. I tend to prefer racing around places with shorter laps. Makes it easier for me to learn stuff. Ooh, okay, maybe just the purple bits I see are just bits of track in from a distance and so on. I don't know, I might be going mad. That is a distinct possibility. We found ourselves up into third. We're very much battling for third here with these cars. A little bit of bouncing off of the wall going on because I'm still not. Like, it comes up with a thing like an indicator saying this is the way the track's going, but you're going so fast that by the time it said that, you don't know what sort of how tough the corner is going to be. And yeah, you're already committed. Oh, don't fall off the platform. That would be rather unfortunate. We are in 5th place as we head on to. It is the final lap. Thought it was. Get off the wall. God damn it! I need more energy. I need more speed. I need to drive better. Really. Oh, okay. Well, 4th went in the wall. 2nd and 1st are up ahead. I just ploughed through the side of the lead, and I've still not learned. So tough to learn tracks. I'm normally pretty good when it comes to learning circuits quickly, but when you're travelling at this sort of speed, it is so difficult to learn a circuit. I find anyway. Maybe other people are different, but yeah, for me, this kind of track, this kind of game, I really struggle to learn the tracks. Oh, we're gonna get third. I can't fire anything because we're out of energy. I was trying to hold it down to boost to the line. We got a 3rd place. We got a new best lap, unsurprisingly. It's a medal. It's a medal at the end of the day. I will take that indeed. We're halfway, not quite halfway, 1/3 of a way through level 4. We did not get fastest laps, I was in the 39s. But yeah, that's a look at Redout. Definitely a tough. I mean, I've gone for the high grip car here, or high grip. Okay, I'm going to call them cars. Okay, you have to deal with it. And even then, trying to get around some of these tighter turns, you really got to learn the track, basically. It's not going to be a case of flat out everywhere through these sort of circuits. You've really got to learn the track, really got to know where you're going and so on. A few practice runs, I'm sure you will figure it out. The cars, the vehicles, these things look absolutely awesome. Some fantastic designs going on. Look forward to unlocking some more of them. Faster ones are going to be terrifyingly quick, I think, around some of these circuits. The tracks look absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if we've got any I don't think we've unlocked anything else as of yet. But yes, the Alaska ones look incredible. I have no doubt the other ones as well. The later on stages will be equally visually spectacular. Only real downsides that I can think of. I don't like the AI catch-up system that is going on here. Unless there is a way to turn it off, I can't say I've come across one. But that catch-up system is very, very extensive, which makes it difficult for me in terms of going out to practice something, see how fast I need to go to do a race. You know, how fast do I need to lap this track to be competitive? And then suddenly they're going, equal pace and going suddenly quicker and so on. So, yeah, too extensive catch-up. But I'm sure that can be potentially adjusted. Yes, it makes for close races and so on, but it doesn't feel a little bit cheaty when you're a mile back and then suddenly you catch up at the end. Or I imagine if you were a mile ahead, you could suddenly get passed by everything on the run towards the finish line. So, yeah, not quite sure about that. But, yeah, thoroughly impressed with the game. Vehicles are great to drive. So, yeah, I do very much recommend it, especially if you've got VR. As I said, I suspect this would be awesome. With VR, you can get it on Steam. I believe it is about £20, something like that. I think it's on sale at the moment, so it may be, because it's just come out, maybe a little bit less. However, that is going to be it from me. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.